Now I can go steal stuff from up here, right?
You sure can. I don't know if you actually need this one because it's a red herring. Hello and welcome to Retro Game Connect. I'm Dan Mastriani.
I'm Ian Butterfield.
And today we're headed to a wild and wacky cartoon world because we were playing Toonstruck for PC.
Struck.
Yes, this is a point-and-click adventure starring Christopher Lloyd and a whole bunch of voices you are absolutely going to recognize if you've ever watched an American cartoon.
That's kind of amusing that it's Christopher Lloyd in something called Toonstruck with the whole, Roger Rabbit thing.
Yes, because he was,
Judge Doom.
Judge Doom, that's true, yes. So this is not the first time he has interacted with cartoons.
Not the first time he's been a cartoon.
Yeah, he's not a cartoon in this one, though. He is the one, real-life person in the game.
That's awkward.
Yes. Well, anyhow,
there isn't a random plot reveal that he's actually a toon the whole time?
So I think there's a plot thing where he has to avoid being turned into a cartoon, but I've not gotten very far in the game, so I couldn't say for sure. But we should start playing instead of ramping on an intro. Let's get going. Yep, this is from Virgin Interactive. So, Ian, you can go ahead and start a new game. We will get an opening cinematic. This goes on for a while and does not have subtitles, so we probably will not want to watch the whole thing, but we can watch a little bit of it. Yeah, Burst is an internal studio set up by Virgin Interactive. This was their first game.
Hello.
Drew Blank.
Yes.
This is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling
Drew
to remind you
Blank.
of your dental appointment
Yep.
tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Plenty of cheesy puns.
Yes.
You've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I mean,
This is basically
I'm
establishing
terribly sorry.
that Christopher Lloyd's character is
Mr. Blank.
is
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
quite
sharp.
harried
I promise I'll be sorry
and
for
stressed
all
out.
my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Thanks.
Yes, I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were...
I think we're actually already getting. I think that Tress McNeil playing the secretary here.
I'm so dead.
In my day, being late for a meeting with one superior
So,
grounds for
I think this is of course the only time we're gonna see Ben Stein.
doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schwartz.
He plays
This
Christopher
is
Lloyd's
entertaining.
I'm sure you're
Already,
aware that this
just
season
like
marks the 10th
Yeah.
anniversary
the
of
people
Fluffy
involved.
Bun Bun show.
Oh yeah.
Frankly,
All right,
we
so
worked this
we've seen
one
Ben
along
Stein. So if you want to hit escape
Bun
to
Bun
skip
needs
to
a
the next
boost.
part of the
Needs
because again this goes on for a while.
Needs shot.
Basically,
Get my
Ben
keyboard.
Stein playing the normal clueless executive
Sure does.
makes a terrible suggestion that
I want the new characters on my desk first.
oh,
So
okay.
you see, King Hugh, your
Yeah, there we go.
wife
We can watch this
Drew
part here.
needs to get back home. Can you help him? Can you? Huh?
Oh,
No.
dear.
So the purple guy
I'm
is
so
played by
sorry
Dan
for all the trouble
Castellaneta,
you've been
and
through.
he's the character that Christopher
Of course
Lloyd
I'm
really
sorry.
wants to move on to do, Flux Wildly.
Thank you, Your Majesty. But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem.
And the King Hugh is played by David Ogden Steers,
We are
who is on MASH.
Utopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany Doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Utopia, home of the happy, helpful Utopians, and, of course, their good and just king. It's me. We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very wicked.
Yeah, one of the scenes we skipped.
Nefarious.
That's Tim Curry's character.
Of course.
Kind of nefarious. Of course.
Who would?
Nefarious is ruler of the malevolent.
Unfortunately, I believe we don't get to hear him.
denizens.
I don't know if we'll be able to
A
get any Tim Curry.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible.
Yeah, so the scene we skipped,
Nefarious' own invention,
Flux
the
Wildly
Malevolent shoots a
pushed
powerful ray that corrupts
Drew Blank out of the
everything
way of
all
the
that is sweet and pleasant,
Nastifier here, or whatever it's called.
sinister and ugly.
Loving the canned sci-fi sound effects.
We really
Yep,
need
yep.
you to help us before we can.
Yeah, I guess the animation was done by Nirvana, which is a Canadian animation studio.
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious's bad machine.
Any
My
Bothans
royal
died.
engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done.
Oh yeah, them canned sci-fi sound
I
effects.
need you to
Yep.
help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious's reign of terror and to make the world a happy place. And then, I promise you,
Okay, well, now that we know what we're doing, we should get going.
help you get home.
Don't worry, your benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness.
Alright,
All
Christopher
right.
Lloyd just kind of standing there is kind of fun.
All right, so I think the first thing we want to do, you can go in there. Okay, yeah, if you want to talk to him first. So if you click on this gentleman,
Gentlemen's.
so we can.
Excuse me, could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
That is Rob Paulson.
Yeah, we can.
Because he totally sounds like Brain.
So we can see how the conversation system works. So basically, you have an ice cube, which stands for breaking the ice, and as you go through dialogue options, that will melt.
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you, I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What?
Amazing.
So you telling me a butler would be a great big...
Ah!
Yeah, so as you see, you can now have talk about King Hugh if you'd like.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose. Utopian.
Nefarious?
Struck down, left and
Yes, I
right.
don't know why he says it that way.
Collecting on his
I don't think anybody else does.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box.
Is that a Rocky
Play sweet
Horror
little
reference?
lullaby, and only then can my poor king sleep. Sweet
So,
dreams
right
of
behind the
rose
footman,
I softly
there is a dagger through a knife.
The
And
footman's duties
Dr.
are usually
Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror has a tattoo of a dagger through a knife. It's not the same proportions as that. Or a dagger through a heart.
I was going to say after the knife, huh?
We'll stop
Time for
talking.
us to shove off.
Yeah, you don't need anything else from him right now.
Come off, sir.
We can totally steal a bunch of stuff in here, but we have to do some other things first.
Hey,
I was
Brian,
going to
what
say,
are we
yes,
gonna
go
do
to
tonight?
the lower right room is where the going to be progress.
Hey, Brian, what are we gonna do today? Do everything. Pinky. Right?
Yeah,
take
Rob
over
Paulson
the
was
world.
Pinky. Maurice LaMarche was Brain.
Hello! Hello. We're looking for the royal engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh. Well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
You can attempt. I don't know if it'll let you talk to the guy, but you can attempt it.
I bet I have to find his glasses.
Yeah, so that's actually quite simple, but is it going to let you talk to him?
It's a trash can.
So's the floor, apparently.
Where are they? I can't see a thing!
Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah, try one more time. I'm curious if it'll let you do this
wonder what's
without.
through that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area. Please, stay out.
Is it going to be the same thing?
So, you're the Royal Engineer.
Where, oh, where are my glasses?
Okay, that's fine. Go back to the footman.
Glasses, glasses.
Back to what?
I'm going to solve the puzzle for you. Go back to the footman. You can actually, if you want to do this a little faster, if you right-click on the doorway, you'll go there instantly. So talk to the footman again.
We're back again.
Very good, sir. May I say, sir has an unrivaled mastery of stating the obvious.
Now, if you talk to him about the professor,
We were just talking to a bird downstairs.
or the royal engineer, I should
Seemed a
say.
little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal
Bric-a-brac.
engineer.
Bric-a-brac
Yep.
seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
Amazing.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such
Dusting?
as the condition of my master's trophies.
Yeah, so
I'd better be going. I have a drawer full of socks to dust.
Of course, one must have one's priorities.
now that he's told you that, you'll be able to tell Bric-a-Brac that his glasses are in his pocket.
Bric-a-brac, by any chance are your glasses in your pocket?
I had no idea. I wish I had them right now.
I think
God.
what Drew means is, look in your pocket!
Oh, okay. My glasses!
My glasses!
Put them there. Say, do I know you?
I'm Drew, and he's Flux. We're friends of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a cutifier.
Wonderful. Welcome to Team Happy. Let me show you what I've been working on. Gentlemen, this is the blueprint for Nefarious.
There we go, the Malevololator, that's what it's called.
Now then, you see the 12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger, and whatnot? Well, they power Nefarious's malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But so far, I've only been able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have the blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy. Use the same 12 things, get another malevolation beam. See? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature. Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Oh, right. You said you had one.
So basically, the main quest of this game is to, or at least the first part of the game is to complete a bunch of terrible puns.
The one thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there where the spice is in the Nefarious
So you're
machine.
trying to find the inverse?
I haven't a clue.
Well,
Generally, stuff that goes together. So, like, you know, sugar and spice.
For all of us.
Wait, you'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
Bruh,
you're
it's
still
in your
holding it,
hand.
then, Commander.
Oh. Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you something that may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Oh, good. It's bigger on the inside.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you, Bric-a-brac.
I also, it's cartoon logic, and it's an in-the-universe explanation for you to be able to carry anything and everything.
Work, or we can just talk. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, new friends, and good luck!
So the room to the right is a cuter fire, so you don't need to go there right now. So now you can head outside. You want to talk to the guards. There's another puzzle you can
Oh, is that a
solve.
puzzle?
The palace guards.
Utopian armadillos.
But
Yeah, I don't know if you want to see if you can solve this yourself, or you want me to.
Works wildly.
We're building a machine that's going to
let
save
me see what they
Utopia.
say.
We're secretly building a machine that's going to save Utopia.
Oh, jeez. These are the palace
Oh,
guards. You
jeez.
think they don't know what's going on?
Building a machine?
Utopia?
Yeah.
So, what exactly do you
Familiar
guys
voices.
do around here?
Let's show him, Sparky.
Okie dokie, Chipper. 2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity paw. Bip boop bip boop bippity paw.
Ya da da da, diddly da. Ya da diddly diddly da.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo.
Oops. That's our little hello dance.
It even has
Drop
a
the
message.
key.
That's right. It means hello.
Here's hoping it made your trip to the palace today just a tiny bit brighter.
Also,
Yeah.
that's the
Thanks,
orphan
guys.
robot from
You don't have
Futurama.
to thank us.
Your smile is payment enough.
So if you were to ask them to do the dance again,
Boy, it sure has been a tough day, hasn't it, Flux?
Yes?
Oh, we sure could use some cheering up.
Mayday, mayday. Our friends have the frownies.
Quick, the dance. Oh no, wait. It hasn't been that tough.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip
see now you got your
bippity
cursor back.
paw.
So quick, grab that key.
Bippity paw.
Ya da da da, diddly da. Ya da.
Oh,
If you right
looks
click,
like a
you can
little road
send it straight to your
crossing.
inventory,
Too bad.
or you can just drop it there. Yeah.
Well, I hadn't right-clicked it.
Okay. So
All right,
yeah,
now I
you
have a
can.
key.
You do, and it unlocks the door inside the castle. You'll see this door over here. So if you use the key on that door,
Closed door.
you can now go in that door. Yeah, I think you just gotta click on one of the sides there to get back to the main screen. Boom.
Well, there's one problem solved.
And 1,110 to go. Of course, that's only an estimate.
No, I'm honestly appreciating the amount of animations that they have for Christopher.
Oh yeah, apparently a bunch of it ended up on the cutting room floor because they were taking way too long, and they're like,
That puts his royal smiliness to sleep at night.
and the higher ups were like, you need to finish this game.
Imagine the music box probably will go. Let's look at the blueprints and see if it
You can right click to look at them.
level it. Stripes?
Yeah, so you need to collect some stars at some point. That's the kind of stuff we're doing here.
I bet the music box goes where the whistles go.
I think actually for that we probably need some bells.
What?
Bells and whistles.
Oh yeah. So what? You have like pins and needles?
Yeah,
Shoe
I think
polish.
spoilers, but I think the solution to the needles is that you get some bowling pins from bowling alley.
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Bow and arrow. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, that kind of probably like British.
Dagger and your enemies.
I don't even know.
What?
So there is actually
It's
before.
too small. I'd probably break it.
So here's the thing. So if you click on Flux, you can have him do things for you. So since he's small, you can have him head up that ladder.
Flux, I'm too big to climb that ladder. So, could you kinda go up there
Some
and dig down
dialogue.
in Hugh's bed?
You want me to short sheet him?
No, I want you to search for anything that might be useful.
Party pooper. Hey, here's a voucher for a free costume rental at Misfits Costume Shop.
There you go.
Wonder what happens if I pull the cord.
Oh, go ahead and try it.
Come in, Your Highness!
Oh, what have I done?
Dare you, sir? That is the king's personal calling cord.
Sorry about that.
See that it doesn't happen again.
Okay, so you just learned something important. Why don't you check out that rug? I reckon you can do the drawers first, but you don't know how to solve the puzzle here yet. Oh boy. Oh, wait. I think you had it there. Yeah, I think everything's out. Back out a second. So click on the side there. No. See, the note tells you what you're supposed to do.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out. Sounds like some sort of inspirational note.
One more time.
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out.
Okay, so yeah, I think you wait. I heard the noise, so maybe you should
Hey, we open a secret passage.
I guess reorganizing your sock drawers can pay off after all.
Okay, don't go down there yet. Rug. Check the rug.
Click the what?
The rug.
Oh.
Wow, a secret trapdoor! Drew, you're a genius! I mean, I think you're a genius. You were looking for a trapdoor, right?
It's a trap door.
It won't open. I think it's locked on the other side.
Okay, now that we know that, we can go downstairs through the secret passage.
Great tunnel.
And this is another one you have to solve with flux. Take a look at the floor, and you may figure out how.
Looks like that floorboard is loose.
So
Okay.
think about this, Ian. I've told you that you can use flux to solve this.
Hey, Flux, go stand on that loose floorboard for a second, okay?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Flux, you did it!
Wow, that was hard.
The leap?
The floor.
Okay. So I think, as far as I can tell, you are done down here. So if you were to,
I know what I gotta do.
yeah. I don't know if you have to, but I
Cover up.
also closed the secret passage
A dresser.
just to be safe. Yeah, just do any of those things and that'll. Yeah, you get it. You know what we're doing. I do also appreciate that you're smart enough to step around it.
Huh? Huh?
No.
Yes!
Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable.
Hard and feathered.
How
Oh.
inconvenient. That would do it.
And an A.
Just happen to have a.
Now I can go steal stuff from up here, right?
You sure can.
A fish trophy.
I don't know if you actually need this one because it's a red herring.
Looks like this is the one that got away.
Doesn't look like a hair. Oh.
Well, when I checked it in the inventory, it was said it was a red herring. So I think the only other thing you can't, well, you'll see.
Whoops.
I guess that's King Hugh's little way of saying, "Don't take my trophies, you miserable thieves!"
So you can't get this one yet.
Won't do me much good if I can never leave the room again.
I don't think we can take anything else. We will have to come back.
Until we can give it the old Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, exactly. I haven't found a way to open the cabinet yet, so.
I appreciate that.
I do, yeah, that is fun.
Open.
I mean, you could try it.
I was trying to see if it would say red herring.
Oh, yeah. So go into your bag and right-click on it.
A herring.
So it's a red herring. So it's the stuff we can actually solve right now, the pub and the arcade.
Arcade, that's the exclamation points.
Yes. There's a little mini
Oh.
game in there if you want to try that one. Also, we'll get to talk to Dom DeLuise.
Good day, kind sir. My name is Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly. Pleased to meet you.
And his last name's even spelled
So,
without the K like
just,
Mel
Yeah,
Blanc.
yeah.
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers. Of course it's an arcade, you meathead.
Drew, did you hear that? You just got dumped on by a Cutopian. Drew Blank snubbed by a sap. Oh, boy, I can't think of anything more humiliating. Wait until everybody hears about this. You'll never live it down.
ladies and gentlemen, my friend Flux Wildly. You know, I thought Utopians were supposed to be happy and helpful, caring and sharing. You seem, surprisingly, obnoxious.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany Doo. How come you left the
Zany
homeland?
Doo.
Mhm.
Business sucked. It's not easy to con a zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Utopian saps. It ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Utopians. Why, that's just alright. Inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am.
Well, theoretically speaking, now!
Dom DeLuise. So,
The name in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's because it's from Zany Doo. My furry little patrons prefer goody-goody Utopian games like Sweet Fighter.
Sweet Fighter?
You hurl compliments.
Sweet Fighter.
That's the most popular game.
Yeah, that and Mortal Wombat.
Mortal Wombat.
Well, don't. Now, Whackman, there's a game.
Pac-Man.
All the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact, I've got sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Practically gold chain.
Practically gold.
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. And a lot of humiliation.
Well,
Are you up for a game?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
all right. So,
okay.
what worked for me was ducking and just mashing on the attack. So you can try that one.
But how?
You have to actually click on the, once you get your cursor, click on these, yeah. You want me to? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to-
'cause I had no control. I do appreciate that it starts with the Pac-Man music.
There we go. That's got him.
You gotta remember to... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's just,
Buddy, looks like I'm the new champ.
if you could control it directly with like the arrow keys or something,
But I'll give you the
I would-
chain anyway,
I would attempt
because
to-
I'm such an honest guy.
I would attempt to, like, you know, play it seriously, but honestly, just choosing it was the best, easiest way to do it with, like, the way you can control it, you know?
The malevolent
Yeah, so I think that would work for the ball. That's my guess.
The what?
But ball and chain.
Oh, ball and chain.
But you can't test until you have 12 things, so there's no point in going back there now. You can check that out. There's a video for it.
First. Who knows what the house rules are?
I don't know if we can solve this one yet.
What ho, Captain Calamari.
So it's that
I
thing.
think I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis. I even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Bag. Cheat him.
Yep.
Effort, Drew. Even though you failed, I admire you for giving it.
So I'm guessing you have to find a mallet somewhere else and use it.
Yeah.
Well, what did he say the prize was?
The Malevolator.
You said a bottle of Chablis.
Bottle of Chablis. So that's wine.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a Malevolator or cutifier piece, but I know we can definitely solve the puzzle in the pub right now if you want to.
I'll do that. We've probably been on this.
Yeah. I would have liked to
I don't know, Flux.
to talk to Fluffy Bun Bun, who is played by Tress McNeil.
Look at him.
Away with you!
But we've been going for a while, so we should.
This
clean
is
up in
amusing.
here.
I will say that.
Oh yeah. No, I played a little, just so I would, some puzzles we could solve. But I was enjoying it. I definitely want to keep going and finish it.
Looks like the place is
And I mean, my brain runs on cartoon logic anyway, so this all makes sense.
I would say talk to the bartender. I actually missed some of his dialogue because I solved the puzzle before talking to him.
My, you're looking up and get today.
It's more Rob Paulson here.
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer.
Aye, nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh,
Why,
I sure see something that looks like a mallet in the background.
Sure.
Mhm.
I couldn't help but notice that your accent is, well...
First it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then it's Irish, then it's Scottish,
It's
then
Skyrish.
Irish,
Yeah, there you go.
Scottish.
I think he gets the point.
Ah, yes. Thank you for noticing. A lot of folks can't tell the difference.
It's my ancestry, you see.
I'm half Irish.
And half Scottish.
And all cheese.
Aye, that's right.
I suppose you could say I'm a bit of a hunk. Oh, jeez. Woohoo!
But not a very sharp one, apparently.
That's an interesting organ you have there.
Oh, my kilt's riding up against it.
No. I mean a piano-type organ.
Yeah, so not actually
Of course.
a kid's game.
She's a Hamlin pipe organ. Top of the line she is.
Until recently, she used to get a lot of use.
Why, the Baker boys performed in here almost every day.
Until the offy business with the brothers' disappearance.
Yeah, so again, there's some dialogue I did not get because I'd already solved the puzzle. So
Certainly seem to have the luck of the Irish. It's quite a popular little pub we run here.
Oh, I'm sure it has everything to do with the tavern's tasteful decor.
Yes, the shamrock motif is very original.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so, sirs. Very kind. Although...
I do have one eensy little problem.
Oh? What's eating you, laddie?
Well, that's just it, you see.
There's a moose loose about this house.
Huh?
Right here.
There's a moose loose about this house.
You're being harassed by a very large antlered deer?
Dinna be silly.
You know what I mean.
There's a wee slicket cow in Timor's beastie.
There's a mouse for crying out loud.
Ah, a mouse.
Aye, a moose.
Hey, the moose.
yeah, so I'd already taken care of it, so I didn't get the dialogue about it.
How long has this mouse been
You know, that's funny. He showed up the very same day I got back from my vacation.
Your vacation?
I went to Xanadu. Oh, what a terrible mistake.
Hey, watch it, buddy. That's my hometown, you know.
And a lovely place it is.
What a lovely place it
That's
is.
only my opinion, mind you. That's no place to relax, is it? Why,
This
every
the
time I'd
rocks.
so much as set foot outside, wham! Someone will come up behind me and pull my kilt down or drop an envelope on my scone.
Hey, that's...
Just terrible.
If you, yeah, you can.
What possible problem could a little mouse pose to such a big hunk of cheese like yourself? Uh-oh. I begin to understand.
No, I'm not sure that you do. I mean, the little fellow does take a wee nibble at me noggin from time to time. But that's all right with me. I wouldn't want the poor wee thing to starve after all.
So then, if you don't mind him chewing chunks out of you, what's the problem?
Well, you see, in addition to having a healthy appetite, this mouse is a bit,
Monk?
high-spirited.
Amazing.
He's an absolute bombpot if you catch me drift.
We don't, but we do, if you catch my drift.
And though I'm sure he doesn't mean us any harm, his shenanigans are driving me customers absolutely crazy. Oh, I've tried everything, but I just cannot seem to make him go away.
So, what's a little irritation? You sure you're not making a mountain out of a mouse hole?
What? I'm at me wit's end, I tell you. I'm even offering a reward to the person that catches the wee tyke.
We take.
Away a reward? This guy's gotta be desperate. I mean, he is half Scottish after all.
So now you see the ice is melted, which indicates that you have no more dialogue.
Oh dear, that horrible thing. I really hoped I wouldn't have to use it, mind you. It's just that, well, I've asked our tiny friend nicely to leave ever so many times, and it hasn't worked at all. I thought he'd see that ugly trap and simply get scared away.
Yeah, right. It looks like he's quaking with fear already.
I suppose what I really need is someone with pest control experience to come and catch the daft wee bugger for me. By the way, did I mention that there's a lovely reward for the fellow that does?
All right, so you've exhausted dialogue. Why don't you try playing the organ?
That haggis in the oven?
Oh yeah. We best skedaddle.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you. Come back anytime you fancy.
No. The mouse is already right where you want him. Try playing the organ.
Bonk.
The little creep took off.
Yeah, he's gonna zip around.
Catch him.
I'm sure I know that rodent from somewhere.
Well, let's see. He's loudmouthed, obnoxious. So that almost certainly makes him a relative of yours.
Ho, ho, ho. Drop dead.
You chase him one more time, you should go back to, yeah.
He's just too fast.
Now try playing the organ. Thank you.
Maybe I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I can't hear you,
Enjoy that.
like barely at all. So I
Sorry.
don't. If you're trying to give me directions, really.
And the problem is I can't adjust the game audio separately, so. So now you see you have control, so you can use flux. There you go.
Let's go give that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. Take that, you Wesley rodent.
I love how it dances.
Done yourself, wee man.
So now you get the reward.
It's me. You used the trap. I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh, I suppose you're right. Perhaps that is for the best. Thank you, friends, for making me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
An old mug. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it? But please, take it. I insist. The both of you have earned it, so you have.
Fox, what are we gonna do with this piece of junk?
I got a few ideas.
There you go. You can also take the mouse.
Just in case.
Yep.
The Malevolator.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to do it now because we've been going for a while, but I do know what you can solve with the cup.
We've been on this for a bit.
Okay. Well,
Probably.
I guess we'll cut it there. There we go. I enjoyed what I've played of the game so far.
Oh yeah, I could totally see losing a night to that. That was entertaining.
Yeah, they did a great job of with the cartoon atmosphere with all the voices you've heard before.
Yeah. Plus, it's just kind of the amount of animations that they had for Christopher Lloyd was actually really good. Obviously, they shot him doing those and whatnot, but the fact that it's not just walk over, interact, walk over, interact. There was an animation for playing the piano that had all kinds of stuff, and then he stands up and he takes a bow. I was like, I like touches like that.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it must have been interesting I'm sure he was acting in front of a green screen with kind of nothing. So
yeah,
I appreciate they were able to. I appreciate Christopher Lloyd, going out there and doing his best.
Curious, when did this game come out?
We check my notes. Mid 90s.
Okay, so well after Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh yes.
Because
some
experience with acting with cartoons you can't just see.
That's true, though he had a set there.
True.
Phone doesn't want to unlock. Here we go. Yep, late 96.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit came out in 88.
Yeah. Of course, we had the late Dom DeLuise, who was actually, I guess David Ogden Steers is no longer with us either. So it's a shame we weren't able to hear Tim Curry, but according to the website, the game's website back in the 90s, they had more than an hour of animation, was totaling around 40,000 frames.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but they kind of they bit off a little more than they could chew there. It was their first project, and they kind of went all in. And
I mean, honestly, the game seemed entertaining. So I'm a little surprised it didn't get more attention.
Well, the problem was they made a big, expensive adventure game just in time for the adventure game market to crater. So, again, I saw an article with somebody estimating they had worked on the game, estimating that maybe 35% of the animation that they had done made it into the game, all of which, of course, they had to pay for.
Yeah.
I guess they were hoping to use the rest of it in the sequel. That didn't happen because nobody bought the game.
But we can have a quick cameo from Tim Curry, because I have this.
Ah, there we go.
It says "Don't dream it, be it" on the back.
Sounds good. Yes, it is a shame that I don't know how far you have to get into the game before you actually get to hear Tim Curry. I have not reached that point yet. I did get more Tress MacNeille because she does fluffy bun bun using her Dot Warner voice.
Fantastic.
But, yeah, there's
Oh, so you have Tress MacNeille and Rob Paulsen. Well,
yes.
There's two Animaniacs right there.
Yeah, you got 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, I don't think Marissa LaMarche is in the game, which is a shame. So we don't get any oh god, who is he? Orson Welles impersonations. Because of course that's Marissa LaMarche's thing.
I'm looking it up because I'm curious.
Yeah, I got the whole cast on my notes. Or
and Jim Cummings.
Yeah. Of course,
Frank Welker, some good old Megatron.
Yes, also Fred from Scooby Doo, and
Right.
some later versions of the show. He's actually done Scooby Doo himself since the Don Messick, I think, was the original voice. Yeah, passed away, so they had to recast Scooby and Shaggy too because he was Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of.
For those unfamiliar, Jim Cummings has famously played Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yes, there we go.
He's also he's one of those voice actors who doth get around.
Oh yeah, I mean of course you got Dan Castellaneta, and he's not even doing anything close to the Homer Simpson voice, so you might not realize it's him since he's got that level of vocal range. Speaking of vocal range, of course, Drew Blank not only is it a pun, of course, like who did 90% of the voices in old Warner Brothers cartoons?
Mel Blanc.
Yes, so it's also kind of serves as a tribute to him.
Oh my God, that's right, Jim Cummings, who plays Winnie the Pooh, who's in this game, also plays Hondo Ohnaka in Star Wars, which is a character that you'll be familiar with if you've watched Clone Wars, Rebels, or flown the Millennium Falcon in the Disney theme park. Well, or just been to the Disney theme park, because Hondo is a weirdly central character to that. Which I only say weirdly because it's Hondo.
I don't remember at all who that is, even though I have in fact watched some of the Clone Wars.
He's the Weequay Pirate King.
When was that?
Sounds like this. He's like, hey, Kenobi.
So he's like the same species as God.
Some of the guards on Jabba's sail barge.
But he sounds similar too, because like you did that voice and made me think of Watto.
No, he's not a Toydarian.
Okay.
No, Toydarian, very different.
You recall I watched that movie once in the theaters.
They do kind of have a similar affect, though. I can see that.
Yeah. I don't know. If he was in the later seasons, I might not have seen him.
He came in early on.
Oh well, and I guess I just don't remember him because I haven't watched the show since it originally aired. And I barely made it past Cad Bane.
No longer profitable.
Actually, I have the DVD with the pilot, and I never got around to watching it because I hadn't originally seen it.
But yeah, that's entertaining with an interesting cast. Like I could totally sit down and like play that. Like I especially have yourself. You know me, I'm always a recommender of if you imbibe, if you like a drink, this definitely seems like a good, have a drink and laugh at some cartoons and Christopher Lloyd kind of game,
Yeah, so I understand, so this is a game where they did a good job of no dead ends and you can't die. So even if some of the puzzles, they're all wacky cartoon logic. Which you get a lot in these games, and now it has since you actually set it in a wacky cartoon world.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It has an in-universe justification.
Yeah,
like that cup, you can use it to steal the watering can trophy. That's what you have to. That's what you have to swap. That's what you have to swap for to not set off the security alarm.
I see.
Yeah, so I did that. There's the bakers are frogs, and one of them are missing, and they kind of do their names are Do Re Mi, and you kind of get a who's on first type bit when you're talking to them.
Amazing.
Like, you mean me? He's like, no, me. And, so they do that. Yeah.
No, genuinely, I'm not a huge adventure point and click kind of person, but like I could see myself playing this. This was entertaining. It's of all the people to pick to be the one human in the cartoon, Christopher Lloyd is a really good pick because he can just play weird and go with it.
Yeah, this one he's doing more of a straight man to Dan Castellaneta as Flux Wildly. So
well, yeah, he does a straight man, but because he's Christopher Lloyd, he doesn't. He sells it.
Yeah,
he sells that he's in a cartoon world because he's like also kind of like, well, I'm in a cartoon world, so obviously things are cartoon logic.
Obviously,
I
mean, he's
like,
the animator and the creator of like several of these characters. So
yeah, I just so many times it's like, oh, you're in Weird World, and then they're like, they run into weird world logic, and they're like, wait, but that's weird, and it's like, well, yeah, you're in Weird World.
Like, yeah, and he's like, I do this for a living.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Tuesday.
Yeah. He knows what's up because he drew most of these characters basically by himself, apparently, judging by the opening video, which is, of course, he had to just traditional.
Wonder he drew a blank eventually.
Yeah. Basically, he's just just totally burnt out. And he wants to do something different, and he's been hoping to make his Flux Wildly cartoon, and Ben Stein playing your standard executive that doesn't have a creative bone in his body, but thinks he knows better than the people making the show. He's like, well, what you need is more fluffy bunnies, and of course it's his boss, so Christopher Lloyd has to be like, yes. More fluffy bunnies. Yes, I do my best impression of my distant relative Christopher Lloyd, but
well, I was just more, as gamers, we sure know about what corporate executives will do to our video games.
Yeah.
Due to that art.
Yeah. Well, this one is. They went over. I guess this was originally going to be like a 4-disc game. They did all that. They just apparently decided to do all the animation ahead of time. So they had like a whole bunch of animation that as I mentioned, that they didn't end up using most of it because oops, they had to finish the game.
Oops.
Yeah, because Virgin is like, hey guys, we kind of need you to put something out. So
I'm assuming it probably had to do with Christopher Lloyd is a well-in-demand actor, so he might have only been able to shoot during a certain time span.
That's
so
true.
Maybe they had him do a bunch of stuff, and even if they didn't have him record all of his lines at that point, they probably canned all of his animations.
Yeah.
So they covered every base.
But there was just a ton of animation done for this game, and there's apparently there's going to be a whole another act of the game where you have to go into Drew Blank's mind and kind of
some psychonauts
internal. Yeah, I guess kind of along those lines to kind of get his creative juices flowing again and.
Stops drawing a blank.
Yeah, so they basically just had to, get what they could done. So I don't know. It's not what it could have been, but it just seemed like it's still pretty fun what they managed to get done.
Oh yeah, course, it seems rather entertaining.
The sequel is never going to happen, and who knows what happened to that animation? It may sadly be lost, which is a huge shame.
And most of this cast is still alive, just saying. That would be rather humorous. Toonstruck 2 out of nowhere.
You would need a new King Q, because David Ogden Stier is no longer with us. And of course the octopus running the arcade could not reappear because we've lost Dom DeLuise.
The king got deposed, and maybe the octopus got turned into octopus salad.
Who
No?
knows? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It would be neat, but I don't know. Like you can buy this game again. It's on GOG now. I don't know how well it sells. Of course, we're talking about several corporate takeovers in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Toonstruck 2 isn't gonna happen. It's more like, yeah, that'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it?
It would be neat. I would really like it if somebody had saved the animation somewhere.
Oh,
but I don't
I'm
know
sure
what the
they
chances are.
exist somewhere in the ether.
It would be nice, like if they could at least find it and we could just like see all the unused animation. I don't know if it actually had lines recorded to go along with it, or if it's just there. But
I do wonder though, as you play through the game, if there are any references to Roger Rabbit besides the fact that he was drawing a bunny. Just because of that's a very obvious connection, you know what I mean?
Yeah, until now I hadn't gotten around to playing the game, so I haven't seen too much more than what we did in the episode. So
I would just, since video games are always so full of Easter eggs, it feels like it would be a wasted opportunity to not throw some reference to Roger Rabbit in there.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if they were originally planning on the game being, like, actually aimed at kids. We just saw a little bit of more adult humor while we were playing, but, it gets a bit edgier later on.
Yeah,
so,
Ren and Stimpy also was a kid's show, so, they get away with things.
I mean, maybe not as edgy as they thought it was at the time, but it's probably more aimed at like adults who are kind of get a kick out of them being a little subversive. But either way, it's like as I already mentioned, yes, you can buy it right now. I think the regular price is like what, $10?
Probably.
You can catch it on sale for less, which like I did. I definitely want to keep playing the game when I have some time. I want to see if I can play through it again. I did a little more than we saw on the show already. Saved a few more puzzles. Talked to some people that I can't solve these puzzles yet, but we'll come back to them. Like Fluffy Bun has cotton candy, and she hates cotton candy. She likes popcorn. So I've already found an ear of corn. So now I have to figure out how to pop it. So then I can trade the popcorn to Fluffy Bun. Fluffy Bun. So that I can get the cotton candy, which will get me somewhere. I got to find the missing frog. There's stuff to do.
Using.
Yeah, apparently, once you complete the cutifier, that's only halfway through the game. You then get locked up in was it Count Nefarious?
Yes.
Whatever. Yeah, Count Nefarious's dungeon. So I'm guessing you get a whole lot more Tim Curry from that point.
Not to be confused with Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank.
That's probably what confused me, because there is a Dr. Nefarious. The thing is, Dr. Nefarious? No.
No, Dr. Nefarious is Ratchet and Clank. Count Nefarious is this.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, we didn't even get to Tim Curry. There's so much more this game has to offer.
Yes.
But, anyhow, if you enjoy there being an anvil in the barrel. Why wasn't there an anvil in the barrel? I don't know.
Because cartoon logic.
Give this episode a like if you want to catch future episodes, which may have other type of logic. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. I've been Dan Mastriani. You can catch me on Twitter at NewTypeCola.
I'm Ian Butterfield. You can find me on Twitter at ENG Butterfield. You can find the show at RetroGameCNCT, Facebook.com/RetroGameConnect, and RetroGameConnect.tumblr.com. You can also find me over at Twitch.tv/geek_lord_42. I stream random stuff from time to time. If you enjoyed the games we played, let us know. If there are any games you'd like us to play, drop them in the comments. If we can get our hands on them, we might just play them, or we might just hit them with a Cheatham cartoon mallet.
But most importantly, make sure you join us next time on Retro Game Connect.
Please!